Live from San Vitanza Stadium in Dickinson, Texas, it is the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. I'm Clay Roberts, joined by Brandon Williams. We've got a good one, Brandon. The Dickinson Gators hosting the Clear Lake Falcons.
First time for Clear Life to be in San Vitanza. We are thrilled to have them as we see a Gators team that's won 3 in a row after a 2-0 start. They're going to face a Clear Lake team that's 2-3 overall, 1-1 in District 24-6A. They come off of a rough loss against Clear Springs. They'll see if they can rebound tonight.
Should be a good one, folks. You can only see it here, the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. There you see it, folks. They have packed in here. San Vitanza Stadium in Dickinson, Texas. Dickinson currently stands at 3-2 with a 2-0 record in conference. Clear Lake is 2-3 with a 1-1 record in conference. Brandon, it could be a make or break game for either team, really.
It's going to be more make or break for Clear Lake since they have had recently struggles against Dickinson. It's been a while since they've won a game here out at San Vitanza. Whereas Dickinson, they started off the season 0-2, but if you look at their regular season schedule, it's a tough schedule that they've had to deal with going into the start of the season. But since then, they've won 3 straight, including the first 2 district games, like we mentioned. They've won their first 2 district games over Clear Creek and Clear Brook by a combined total of 119-13. So Coach John Snelson's squad looks like they're starting to pick things up at the right time.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about that a little bit earlier in the season with another game, how you kind of want to get rolling about midway to late in the season. You got to find your groove. Obviously, you don't want to give up a bunch of losses, anything like that, but you want to find your groove as you try to roll into postseason territory. That's obviously what Dickinson's trying to do here, and they want to keep that momentum here. And obviously, Clear Lake wants to come in and beat the Spoilers.
Oh, certainly they want to come in and beat Spoilers and try to slow down the momentum that the Gators have put together over the last 3 weeks. But Clear Lake has had their challenges as well. Again, they come up with a 43-13 loss to Clear Springs. And this is a pretty young squad that head coach Donald Lawrence has. So expect them to try to be as feisty as possible. But the one thing they have to avoid is forcing Dickinson to making Dickinson put them in a situation to where they get thrown off their game plan early.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You know, it's the common trend. We pause for just a moment for the playing of the national anthem. See there, folks, the student section for Dickinson decked out in the pink. It is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Be sure to get yourself checked out. Make sure that, make sure everything's in the clear. It's the time to be aware of these things. It's, cancer is a dangerous thing. My mother actually just survived, just came out, and she, want to give a shout out to her. She's actually come out the other side doing better. So it's something to be aware of, though, folks. It's a good, beautiful thing to bring awareness to.
Certainly, and great news about your mom. And it's something that also happens with males as well. Not something that's publicized a lot, but it does happen. So, guys, if you have a need to do so, feel free to do it. No shame in knowing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. See there, folks, even the Gators got a pink tutu on. No shame in this household.
Oh, not at all. What Dickinson has become over the last 10 years, they've become the gold standard of football here in Galveston County. For the longest time, it was Lamar, but since John Snelson's come to Dickinson, the Gators have taken over year in, year out, a consistent 8-10 win playoff team. They usually are loaded with Division I talent. This year is no exception. But the challenge that the Gators are going to face going into the remainder of the season, into the playoffs, they have not been out of the second round since 2015. And the biggest problem with that is that they usually in the second round face a beast known as North Shore. And that has really been a big barrier that has kept Dickinson from really maximizing the potential of the squad.
Absolutely. It's the double-edged sword of success. With success comes expectation for continued success. We see it all the time at the next level in the NFL. You see it, I'm an Alabama fan, SEC fan, so you start to see, teams begin to cannibalize each other, all trying to find more success as we get ready here for the the coin toss.
As we'll see the team captains for Dickinson, it's number 10, Mason Peterson. Number 5, Jeremiah Scobie. Number 50, Devin Gutierrez. And number 77, Tyler Thomas.
And for Clear Lake, it's going to be number 54, John Rao. Elijah Brown, number 15. Number 72, that's going to be Jack Wadzek. And number 21, Cameron Nelson, our team captains. Let's see the results here. Clear Lake will receive. As we see, good show of sportsmanship to start us off. Let's hope it continues for all 4 quarters.
And we will get our first look at Clear Lake's lead back, and that is Caleb Benjamin, who comes in leading the team with 601 yards on 71 carries. He's got 8 touchdowns, 4 100-yard games. So if the Gators are going to have success tonight, they're going to have to slow down this explosive junior running back.
Absolutely. Maintaining balance in the offense, always important. But, at this level, if you can just have one hot hand, you can win any football game. We talked about it, and, we were talking beforehand about, having great talent doesn't always lead to success, but obviously that could be the key to success here for Clear Lake.
Certainly, as we look back deep for Clear Lake, number 1, Talandis Cotton. He is on the far side, and the deep guy looks like that is number 5, Xavion Brantley. As we are set to kick this one off, week 6 of District Clear Life underway, and we get a bit of a squibber to begin the game. And it's a one-hopper that is going to be picked up by one of the linebackers, and it's going to be stopped around the 29-yard line.
That's something we see a lot more of at the high school level is those those up kicks. You don't want to kick it to those high-level athletes, those guys that are committed to go to the next level. Just keep the ball out of their hands as much as possible and guarantee, minimize those explosive plays.
Dylan Green, number 8, was there on the tackle, so the Falcons are going to start 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line, and they will bring in their quarterback, Penny Robinson. Senior has completed 50% of his passes, 8 touchdowns, 4 interceptions, as they're going to come out in a pistol 2 start, and it's going to be a handoff to Benjamin, and Benjamin is not going to get much of anything. He probably got to the line of scrimmage, and that was about it. Host of Gators there on the tackle, led by number 29, Braylon Brantley, a freshman defensive lineman.
Yeah, Brendan, they were keyed in on the run game right there. All eyes on deck. That was exactly what that was. No going early on for Benjamin. Curious to see how long Clear Lake sticks with it. We're in the first play of the game, obviously, so we got a while to go. But, obviously you're wanting to see some success to start establishing some balance.
Gain of 1 officially, so it's a 2nd and 9 on the 30-yard line. And if that last name, Brantley, is familiar, it is because his dad was Royland Brantley, one of the top players of Lamarck history, as that ball is tossed up in the air and is intercepted. Ball is picked off by Aiden Johnson, and Johnson's got a wall. Johnson's still going, finally out of bounds at around the 32-yard line. So the Gators on the second play are forced the game's first turnover, as again, number 24, Aiden Johnson with the pick, and the Gators are going to set up an excellent field position, Clay.
Absolutely, and that was all the pressure right there. The initial receiver wasn't open for Penny Robinson, so we just chucked it downfield and hope for the best. He had one-on-one coverage, but defensive back gets the better of the play, gets the interception. Now Dickinson will have fantastic field position. They're going to set them up at the 33 here. 1st
and 10 for the Gators at the 33-yard line and leading them out on the field. Actually, it looks like they might have a little bit of a pistol. No, it's going to be number 3, Joshua Arthur, at quarterback, and he's going to toss it out to Malachi Gamble, and Gamble is going to go inside the 5 and he'll score. It took only 1 minute and 10 seconds for the Gators to get in the end zone. Only one play as they give it to their workhorse, Malachi Gamble, 33-yard score.
Yeah, no Gamble there. You see here the all-in-one Tinson Events replay. It was almost an option play with a little pitch out right there. But Gamble takes it all the way. It was all speed on the edge, speed on the corner. Dickinson goes up 6-0, looking to make it 7-0 with the extra point.
Set to kick the extra point is number 82, Orlando Torres, with Arthur holding, and the kick is up, and the kick is good. Interception by Aiden Johnson put the Gators in excellent field position, and they did the rest with Malachi Gamble going 33, 7-0 Dickinson on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
This is Gardy with Clear Life. We're opening 3 spots for new broadcast sponsors, starting at only $300 a month. Fight broadcasts, high school sports, podcasts, community stories, and updates. Drop a comment or send an email to info@clearlifemedia.com.
Hi, my name is Tyler Thomas, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. You couldn't ask for a better start if you're a Dickinson Gator fan. Interception, return back to the 30, 1 play, 1 score, Gators lead.
And Malachi Gamble scored 4 touchdowns last week. Did not take long to start on his first, as it's an onside kick, and it's going to be fielded by one of the upbacks for Clear Lake, and that is number 34, Luke Pullig, catching. Dickinson has given Clear Lake good to start, as this one is going to be 1st and 10. Looks like they're going to spot the ball at the 49 of Dickinson.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Dickinson lining up with 3 kickers back, creating a little trickeration, if you will, on these kickoffs, making things interesting. Does not work out for them there. Clear Lake's got great field position. It's going to be up to them, though, to take advantage, and Dickinson to right the wrong here on defense.
Penny Robinson at quarterback. He's got Benjamin in the backfield with them, a 3 wide receiver set. Back to the near side. Man in motion coming to the near, and it's going to be a jet sweep, and it's a sweep that's not going to get much of anything, as Talandis Cotton is dragged down, loses a couple of yards on that play. Number, looks like 00. It looks like 00. No, that's number 30. My fault. That is Royce Bimage. Again, another freshman. Again, shows you just how deep and talented this Dickinson roster is when you've got 2 freshmen that are starting on your number 1 defense.
Absolutely, and Dickinson is just swarming to the football right now. So far, Clear Lake has had 3 plays. One was a stopped run for 1 yard. That was a negative yards run right there, and the other one was an interception caused by defensive pressure. This Gators defense is just swarming right now.
And right now, Dickinson is got, actually looks like a flag, looks like a personal foul, and that is going to move Clear Lake to the 34-yard line.
And you cannot do that. That is momentum killer right there. It doesn't matter how much you can outclass a team, how much you can beat them. If you keep getting them better and better yardage and giving them more and more opportunity, eventually they're going to score.
And without question, as Robinson gets the play call from the sidelines, this time we'll go with a 4 wide receiver set with Benjamin in the backfield with them. Handoff is going to be actually a quick pass. Ball is going to be high. That was almost intercepted. Good coverage there by number 8, Dylan Green, Sr. Looked like he was going in the direction of number 5, Xavier Bradley.
And I tell you what, Clear Lake is going very wide on these receiver sets. Very, very wide. They've almost got a receiver at each sideline. It's almost like that old Baylor team that went into the playoffs or almost made it to the playoffs. But, man, look at how wide out those receivers are.
They are spread 2nd down, and it is going to be Benjamin, and Benjamin is going to be stuffed. Loss of about 3, maybe 4 on that one, as it was a blue wave that engulfed Henderson.
Yeah, and the reason I bring it up is it's going to mean these passes have to go a little bit further. Your slot man is going to be your primary target. You saw there, all-in-one Tinson Events replay. Clear Lake having a hard time doing anything. Really, the only yardage they've gotten was the squib or the onside that didn't work, and then you follow that up with the penalty. Yeah,
Third down coming up as Benjamin remains in the backfield with Robinson. In 4 wide set. Back to pass. Robinson calls his own number, steps up, turns the corner to the 35, and he will go out of bounds at around the 30-yard line. So he will get about 8 yards on that play. So make it 4th down, and you have to figure that the Gators are going to have their defense out because you got to figure that Clear Lake will go.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You know, it's this far into enemy territory. You've got good field position to start. See what Clear Lake does. I'll tell you, Brandon, the way Dickinson is blitzing their backers every single play, I would look for a slant play just behind that. Quick slants could kill that blitz.
4th down coming up. 3-man front for Dickinson.
Donald Lawrence making sure the offense knows the right play on this one.
4 wide set, 2 to either side here on 4th and long, and a stoppage of play, and it looks like a delay-up game for Clear Lake, so they become their own worst enemy now. So it will now be a third, excuse me, 4th and even longer.
Absolutely. That's going to be 4th and about 13 on this one. My goodness, that's not what you need. You already had a long way to go to get that first down. Now you have a longer way. It's just slight, discipline issue on this one. That's not what you need. You know, Dickinson was trying to give them the yardage. They just wouldn't take it.
4th down and 13. Dickinson was obliging as back to go. Robinson's just going to throw this one up in the air. Incomplete.
It's going to be a turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs for Dickinson as that ball was intended for Brantley. And the Gators get a stop, and we'll see the offense for a second time. Maybe we might see them a little longer than one play.
Yeah, these deep shots downfield are just not serving Clear Lake's offense any justice right now.
So 1st down and 10 at the 38-yard line for the Gators. Second time they've had the ball as Joshua Arthur leads the offense. A trip set over to the far side, 2 tight end formation. It's going to be a handoff to Gamble, and Gamble's going to get inside past the 40 to around the 44-yard line. It'll spot at the 43, so a gain of 5 on that play.
Yeah, Malachi Gamble's running with intensity. He's getting behind his pads. The first person's going to have a really hard time bringing him down. You just got to hold on until man number 2 gets there. And we got a flag.
And Dickinson's no huddle is going to be slowed down a bit as looks like one of the Gators got a little too antsy. I'll wait and see what the call is officially.
False start, I would have to guess, but stop the play. But obviously, we'll wait from the man that gets paid to tell us the penalties.
False start indeed, and he will take them back 5. So still 9:06 to go here in the first quarter. This game is moving fast, but at the same time, penalties have slowed both teams down.
Yeah,
second time for Dickinson.
No doubt about it. Got to believe they just keep pounding the ball. Malachi is running with intensity right now. There's no gamble in just keep running him.
Oh, no, none at all, as the Gators will go with, again, a 3-wide receiver set as Arthur in shotgun. Will go back, looking, steps, goes long, has a man downfield. That ball is incomplete, streaking in the direction of Jeremiah Scobie, and the future Bowling Green receiver was not able to catch that one. So it's a third down and 10 from the 38.
Yeah, and Scobie split the defenders perfectly. He had a beat on his man, and he split the free safety. Ball is just overthrown inches. It's a game of inches, folks. We'll say it a million times.
3rd down and 10 coming up, and it will be handoff to Gamble, and Gamble to the 40, to around the 43-yard line. So he'll be short of a first down. Gain of around 5 on that one. So a 4th and 5 coming up, and the Gators will bring out their punting unit.
A good stop here by Clear Lake. That's a good start. Obviously, you got a little lucky on the deep ball, but that's also the way the game is played. So, again, I want to see this Clear Lake. And actually, Clear Lake looks like they're keeping a bit of a base form offense. Oh, no. Yeah, they're keeping their offense out there, or defense out there, to try to make sure this isn't a fake.
Benjamin and Cotton back deep as the punt is going to be fielded. Actually bouncing and takes a nice Gators bounce down to the 21-yard line of Clear Lake, and that is where the Falcons will start for their 3rd drive. 7:57 to go here in the third quarter, Clay, and we'll see as to whether or not, actually we're going to go ahead and take a quick break here. Still 7-0 Dickinson on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
My name's Thomas with Garcia's Detailing, and we're out here at Clear Life Media in League City, Texas, and we're about to be working on the Sierra HD 2500. We're going to be doing a 2-stage paint correction. We're going to be laying down our ceramic System X. We're going to be doing a 5-year warranty for these guys. This truck's going to shine like never before with the hands of Garcia's Detailing, because when you put love into the art, it shows.
Hi, my name is Mason Peters.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Clear Lake continuing to try to run the ball. They actually got a good gain on that one, about 5 yards.
Nice run for Benjamin. Easily his best run of the night as they spot the ball at the 25-yard line. 7:30 to go here in the first quarter. Dickinson leading 7-0 on a Malachi Gamble 33-yard touchdown run. Pistol set now for Clear Lake. 2 receivers to the far side. Handoff is going to be this time to Bynum. And first time we've seen him this evening, that is number 23, Jabril Bynum.
I tell you, Clear Lake is using that pistol set very well, managing to get a fullback out there. It's old school football in a new school design. You're in a pistol set, but you've got your lead blocker out in front. Look at this. Penny moves
Robertson
under.
Calls his own number, and it looks like it's going to be enough for first down. Quick hitter, and the first down earned by the Clear Lake offense tonight. They'll move the chains. They'll spot the ball at the 33. They get the 32-yard line. Still 1st and 10 for the Falcons with 6:44 to go here in the first.
And that's a great play call right there. You've been in the pistol set all night long. Why not move under center very quickly to confuse that aggressive defense and just kind of take some of that sting out of them? Now they might be second-guessing and wondering, do they have more tricks up their sleeve? Again, I would love to see the slant route come behind some of these charging linebackers.
Carson QB, number 17, is the receiver to the far side. It's going to be this time a handoff to Benjamin. And Benjamin to around the 34-yard line. Actually, it's going to be Bynum, so a gain of around 2 on that play.
Yeah, just stick with what you got right now. Clear Lake is trying to establish that balanced offensive attack. Run the ball, pass the ball. You know, it's typical. It's very prototypical balanced offense, pro style.
So 2nd down and 8. Bynum still in the backfield with Robinson. They'll have man in motion. That's Cotton, and it'll be Bynum with the carry. Bynum turns the corner to around the 40-yard line. Good run for Bynum before he is dragged down by number 2, Kason Mangum, senior defensive back.
Yeah, good chase down speed by Mangum. By all accounts, the runner should have got away, but chased him down from behind, did not let that play get beyond, and actually saved the first down. Now Clear Lake has to contend with this 3rd and 2.
3rd down and short for the Falcons in a pistol set. They'll balance him out, and that might be a free play. Actually, flag, and Dickinson is going to give Clear Lake a free first down on that one as someone jumped a little bit ahead of time.
Absolutely going to be encroachment, I got to believe. You know, and so far Dickinson has been giving up these penalties left and right.
It's their 3rd.
You know, and that's just the first quarter. They need to get it under control early, or you could let this game slowly start to slip away from you.
You certainly don't want to give a team like Clear Lake at hope, a team that you know that you have a very good shot at beating. You don't want to give them an opportunity to start gaining confidence early on. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Robinson awaits the snap. Waits to get the play from the sideline. Again, a 3-wide receiver set. Cotton is lined up in the slot, and it is going to be Robinson trying to call his own number. Does. Flag is down. He gets to midfield to the 45, spinning to around the 41-yard line. But in all likelihood, this one is going to come back because someone got a little too handsy.
Yeah, absolutely. As soon as soon as Robinson took the outside angle, that flag came flying in. That normally means the defender tried to chase and the offensive lineman tried to hold on for dear life. So most likely going to be a hold and bringing this one back.
And it is indeed a hold, so it takes away what was an excellent run by Robinson, and it'll push them back. So instead of a 1st and 10 inside the 45 up Dickinson, they are going to go back to around their 35. They're going to call it a spot foul, so he's going to technically gain a yard, so it'll be a 1st and a 19 coming up.
As we await, referee's got to go for a jog for this one.
Spot back, so penalty will make it 1st down and long for Clear Lake at their own 35-yard line. 4:39 to go first quarter, still 7-0 as the Falcons trying to find a way to keep from shooting themselves in the foot and trying to find a way to outsmart this aggressive Dickinson defense. Robinson drops back, looks far side. Ball is going to be caught. Nice reception is made, and that is a catch by number 5, Xavier Brantley.
And I tell you, the reason that works is because Clear Lake has been throwing the deep ball so much. So those defensive backs backed off, gave some cushion. It opens up that curl route underneath. Dickinson picks up all that yardage back on one play.
Back to the 43-yard line, so a gain of 26 on that one. It'll make it a 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Those underneath routes could turn into the long passes you want so desperately. You just have to get a man open.
1st and 10, a handoff is going to be to Bynum. Bynum cuts back, good run before he is stopped around the 42-yard line. That looked promising early before the Gators slammed that one down in their number 99, Chase Lewis, sophomore defensive lineman. Again, this Gator team does not rebuild. They reload, as you can tell, with the number of young underclassmen that are getting significant minutes in their lineup.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Normally when you talk about a freshman lineup, it means, you got an excuse for the season to not go so well. But Dickinson is stepping in and stepping up. The youngsters showing out here tonight.
2nd down and 9 at the 42-yard line. It will be Cotton in motion. Robinson back, looking, has pressure, and he is going to be dragged down. Sack is made, and it is going to be Richard Lee with the takedown as the Gators get in and force the sack tonight.
See here the all-in-one Tinson Events replay. Looking, no one open. And those plays with the receivers all the way at the sideline, they're taking so long to develop that it's allowing this heavy pass rush to get there and disrupt this backfield. Not just disrupt it, destroy it at this point. Dickinson is just bringing the heat.
3rd down at 17 coming up after a loss of 8. 3rd down at the 49-yard line of Clear Lake. 3-man front for Dickinson. Robinson rolls out, looks near side. Ball is going to be intercepted. Picked off, and it looked like number 8. That looked like Dylan Green with the interception.
Absolutely, just floated his zone over. I don't believe it was a man coverage. Had his zone in on that sideline there and just steps in front of the pass. Great defense right there. And again, it's caused by that initial pass rush. You have to make your quarterback move out of the pocket. The throw becomes a little less accurate, and all of a sudden there's a defender in the way. Dickinson gets their 2nd interception of the night.
2nd of the night, and that was Kason Mangum, number 2, with that pick. As Dickinson gets the ball 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. 2:25 to go here in the first quarter. And it will be Gamble turned in corner. Gamble midfield. Gamble 45. 40 has a block still going. Pulls over another defender before he is tripped up at around the 22-yard line.
My goodness. Highlight reel. Look here, folks. All-in-one Tinson Events replay. Look at this. The speed on the perimeter. Kills this angle here, and then bang, pulls over the defensive back. That's a big boy with a lot of momentum.
And a quick pass, and the reception is made by the Gators. Reception by Caleb Peterson, number 14, and they will move the ball to the inside the 10 to the 9, so it's a 1st and goal, Dickinson.
Dickinson is moving quick, folks. High snap.
It's a high snap, and the Falcons were able to slow Gamble down on this one. So after that play, actually no gain on that one.
So that high snap absolutely disrupted the flow of the offense. Once again, it's these little self-imposed errors that cause problems for good teams.
And Gators have the ball second down, and it is going to be their number 12. That is going to be Lorenzo Aguirre. Get his first action of the night as he gets around the corner to around maybe the 8-yard line. They'll give him a yard on that.
Yeah, Aguirre just could not find anything. Clear Lake did a good job of closing down that perimeter, not giving the space. It's a common goal when you run the ball to try to stretch that defense and find an opening. Here they go trying to do it here.
And it's going to be, give it to the man, give it to Campbell. 34 goes in from 7 yards out, and with 1:01 to go in the first quarter, it's now Dickinson 13, Clear Lake nothing.
I tell you what, man, you could have drove a Buick through that hole. That was a massive opening in that defense that was created by the offensive line of Dickinson. Malachi Gamble cruised through. So we've actually got a flag down on the field.
Personal foul coming up.
Let's see what this was here.
Flag down.
In the background,
yeah. One of the Gators players, a little extracurricular activity. And that is going to cost them 15, and I can guarantee you John Snelson is not pleased.
Touchdown will stand. It was a post-play penalty.
So it will attempt the extra point, and it will be tacked on the kickoff. Actually, they're going to bring in the offense. It will be assessed on the kickoff. Actually, it's going to be the kicking unit, and it will be, again, number 81, Sebastian Rendon.
And you have the option on post-play touchdown penalties to take it on the attempt or take it on the kickoff, and they've chosen the kickoff.
Kick, that was number 82, Orlando Torres. He is 2 for 2 for extra points. 1 minute, 1 second to go in the first quarter. 2 turnovers by Clear Lake have resulted in 2 touchdowns for Dickinson. That's why they lead 14-0 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
The event of the year returns to Hitchcock this October. The Hitchcock Good Old Days is October 11th and the 12th. Perfect for the entire family. Enjoy the barbecue cook-off, live music, mutton bustin', and the Miss Good Old Days pageant. Shop local and enjoy the vendor market with over 40 vendors. Tickets are only $5. We'll see you at the Good Old Days Fairgrounds. Learn more about this event at hitchcockchamber.com.
Hi, my name is Jeremiah Scobian. You're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. As you see there, Dickinson leads 14-0. Is all thanks to the turnovers and the run game.
And after the penalty, they kicked it off from their own 25-yard line. It'll be a one-hopper picked up by Benjamin at midfield. Benjamin's got some room down the sideline. Benjamin is going to go to the 10, to the 5. No flags. That is a touchdown. 63-yard return by Benjamin. Caleb Benjamin, the junior, with the score. His 9th touchdown of the season.
Don't let anybody tell you those post-touchdown penalties don't catch up to you. He got a very short field to run that kickoff back from the 30. Benjamin takes it all the way to make this back to a one-possession game as we get ready for the extra point here.
Just like that, it took 10 seconds for Clear Lake to get right back into the ball game. As we await the extra point, kick is up. Kick is going to be good. And that is Juan Paso, number 80 with the kick. So with 51 seconds to go in the first quarter, it is now Dickinson 14, Clear Lake 7 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Hey everybody, it's AJ with Hippie Fertilizing. We are here to help fix your lawn. Does it currently look brown, dead, dry, patchy? We'll call a Hippie. We can help turn it around. And one of the best ways to do that is with our Hippie Juice Plus application to revitalize your soil your turf and help give you a lush green lawn you're looking for.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. And Brendan, it's you kick, I kick, just like that. As Clear Lake made this a one-possession game on a massive kickoff return, and will now kick the ball off back to the Gators.
And they're going to try a pivot onside, and the ball loose before the Gators get on the football. So neither team interested in trying on deep returns. That is recovered by number 22, Jayden Bowie. So Dickinson is going to have excellent field position. Spot this one at the 47.
Indication was a legal touching. Gators will set up 1st and 10 at the Falcon 47.
Geary with the football, tosses it out to Gamble. Gamble's cut it back. 40, 30, 20, 15, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, touchdown. Gamble's third touchdown in the first quarter. And with 40 seconds to go, still in the first quarter, it's now 20-7. This looks like video game football here, Clay.
No doubt about it. Malachi Gamble. It's the same play they had earlier, just a little pitch out. It almost looks like an option or a quarterback run. Malachi Gamble going all the way. It's the speed that is just absolutely killing. They say speed kills, no doubt about it. Gamble with 3 scores in 1 quarter.
Orlando Torres set to kick the extra point, with Arthur set to hold. Kick is up. Kick is good. So for the second time tonight, Dickinson needed only 1 play to get the end zone, and that's courtesy of Malachi Gamble, 47-yard touchdown run, 21-7 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Live in Santa Fe for the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Has a first down. Got a block. Is going to score.
Don't be surprised. Insurance companies offer bad deals for injury claims. And many lawyers, they take the bad deal, they move on to the next case.
Mitchell is going to be stuck.
You have a choice. Hire a lawyer who will do the work. Set the tone against the insurance companies so that you get the max for your injury case. So call Lone Star Injury Attorneys, where we do the work. We punish the insurance companies when they give bad deals. Lone Star Injury Attorneys is a proud sponsor of the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. See the Clear Lake return here. I tell you what, man, Malachi Gamble has almost been perfect, but he hasn't been pristine. There's only one person pristine in Dickinson, and that's Caitlin Pristine, our sideline reporter. Caitlin, who you got down there?
So much play. Yes, I am Caitlin Pristine. For those of you who don't know, and first off, I want to thank you guys so much for tuning into Clear Life Media and welcome those who are all new. I want you to still tag all your friends and make sure you comment your predictions on tonight's game. Back to you, Clay.
Thank you so much, Caitlin. We always appreciate you doing work down there on the sideline while we stay up in the AC booth as we get ready for another Clear Lake drive.
1st and 10 for the Falcons, and it is going to be a handoff that's not going to give us nothing as Benjamin swarmed down.
Benjamin's
as a
fighting,
swarm
man.
of jerseys there. They couldn't tackle him down, but he is stopped nonetheless. Big loss is going to take that one back to the 37-yard line. So a loss of 5 on that one.
I tell you what, it's one of those where fighting almost made it worse for him because Caleb Benjamin stayed in that run as long as he could, and it caused that to go from maybe a 1 or 2 yard loss to a 5 yard loss. But credit to him, man. He is trying his heart out.
2nd down and 15 as the first quarter comes to an end. It was dominated by the Gators, particularly Malachi Gamble, 3 touchdowns as Dickinson leads 21-7 over Clear Lake on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
The thing is nobody's going to see all the mess-ups. I'm Nelson Negron.
And I'm Rihanna Negron.
And we're fighting. I'm Nelson Negron.
And I'm Rihanna Negron.
And we are Provident Oak Financial. Provident Oak Financial is a Christian-owned investment and Provident Oak Financial is a Christian-owned financial planning and investment firm.
We like to focus on your values and your beliefs and your investment strategies.
With Provident Oak Financial, you're not just a client, you're family. Scan the QR code for your free...
At 4 seconds left, and it will spike it. 1 second left there, Clay, as Dickinson has the ball at the 36-yard line of Clear Lake. Do you go with the Hail Mary?
I think you have to. I mean, now that you're a little bit closer, you've inched a little bit further, that high school arm, that arm that's not as mature, has a better chance of getting that ball to the end zone. And if it were me, not just all Hail Marys, one player's got to cut inside, try to split the safeties. Low snap.
Throw. Gary steps up, heaves this one deep, and incomplete. Put a little too much mustard on that one.
Arm was more mature than I thought.
No
My
question.
Goodness.
He put some zip on that one, and that ends a wild first half of play as Dickinson leads Clear Lake by a count of 35-22 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Enjoy the halftime.
My name is Hunter Hall, and I'm Student of the Week at Dickinson High School. Whenever I found out that I was Student of the Week, it kind of made me feel pretty good, made me feel like I'm doing the right thing and progressing in high school, and what I'm doing is getting better and more accomplished. I'm involved in FFA. I was the secretary last year, and now I'm the president. I do livestock judging, and I compete on different teams and go across Texas on different competitions. I compete at the rodeos, like the Houston Rodeo, the Calf Scramble, everything. I really like agriculture, but I really like welding too. It's really going to prepare me for my future. If I just had to say one more thing, I would say step out of your comfort zone, do what you want to do. You're going to feel a whole lot better, and you're going to feel more accomplished. Thank you, Galveston College, for sponsoring Student of the Week.
Introducing the 2024-2025 award-winning Fabulous Falcon Flares. The Flares are under the direction of Heather Brooks and Gabby Munson. The Flares would like to recognize Senora Guevara from the Foreign Language Department as their Teacher of the Week. Thanks for all that you do for the students at Clear Lake High School. The officers are, from left to right, Junior Lieutenant Caitlin Bilski, Co-Captain Olivia Casas, First Senior Lieutenant Anna Moore, Co-Captain Emily DeCardenas, and Junior Lieutenant Ella Rosca. Flare Social Committee members are Emma Kiao, Lauren Lowe, Adeline LeBlanc, Reese Guerra, and Raylan Armstrong. The Spirit Girl of the Week is Lily Campbell, and the Flare of the Week is Savannah Wilson. This week, the Flares will be performing an exciting palm routine to the hit Sucker.
High School proudly present the award-winning Clear Lake Falcon Band. The band will perform its 2024 production Monarch. Featured soloists are Reed Hamilton, Luca Giannetti, Aaron Almanza, Anthony Lynn, Andrew Harris, Grant Stevens, Austin Kane, and Oliver Lansing. Section of the week is the French horns. And now please welcome drum majors Kristen Batt, Emerson Curran, Susan Draper, and the Clear Lake Falcon Marching Band.
allowed me to meet some of the greatest people I know, all my closest friends and all my directors. I joined the band because when I was, 10-ish, my sister brought home a saxophone. She was playing it, and it made me really want to join, and I watched her grow as a musician, and that made me want to do the same.
Hi, my name is Trevor Brazelton. I'm the head band director here at Dickinson High School. I would say that you have to work really hard and be passionate about what you do and aspire to make sure that others reach their full potential.
Here you come this Friday to see our performance on halftime.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. For your halftime entertainment tonight, under the direction of Brianne Sisson and Assistant Director Brianna Payne, we proudly present the sparkle and shine of Dickinson, Texas, your Dickinson Diamonds. The Diamonds are led onto the field by military officers, Junior Lieutenant Reagan Guinan, Junior Lieutenant Rosalie Carter, Lieutenant Colonel Mariana Garcia, and Colonel Caitlin Derschmidt.
Why are you down here? Why are you down here?
The Diamond Social Officers are Public Relations Coordinator Lila Niederlitz and Spirit Coordinator Janiyah Robinson. The Diamond of the Week is Cadence Austin. Most Spirited Girl of the Week is Chloe Wickware. And the Star Girl of the Week is Rebecca Kelly. Tonight, the Diamonds are proud to present their junior high group dance routine to Land of a Thousand Dances. And now, please welcome to the field the 5-time state marching champion Dickinson High School Gator Marching Band. Drum majors for the band are Aurelie Contreras, Jaslyn Davis, Brady Korenik, and Daniel Renovato. The band is under the direction of Trevor Brazelton. Assistant directors Todd Summer, Robbie Wong, Risa Shu, and Alex Hedden. The section of the week is our student teacher, Darby Watson, who is attending Sam Houston State University. We hope that you enjoyed the sweet sights and sounds from our show Confectionery, featuring musical selections, Pure Imagination, Famicius Fantasticus, Somewhere in Time, and Candide. Tonight's saxophone quintet members are Daniel Renovato, Cheyenne Hereford, Trey Allen, Jason Gregory, and Jeremiah Keys. The trombone duet is Ariane Saavedra and William Creel. Our flugel soloist is Samuel Sheffield, and tonight's flute soloist is Michaela Rios. Last week, the Gator Band took first place at the Alvin Invitational Marching Contest. And tomorrow, they will travel to Challenger Stadium for the Bands of America contest. So come out at 2:45 p.m. and support the Gator Band. Now, please enjoy tonight's performance of Confectionery.
Hi, Ava! Hi, Ava!
Thank you.
Dad. Madison! Right. Madison! Oh my God.
Hey, boy! Hey, boy! Hey, boy!
Please welcome back to the field the Clear Lake Falcons.
Hi, Bo.
And let's welcome back our boys in red, white, and gator blue.
Okay, come on. Hey, sign me out.
Dickinson Gators.
Back, everybody, as you see the Dickinson Gators making their way back onto the field. Wonderful halftime in both schools. Gators lead 35-22 as we get ready for the third quarter, second half.
About to start the second half. A wild second quarter. Felt like it took a long time for it to complete, but in that second quarter, it gave Clear Lake hope. It gave them an opportunity to get back in this game when it looked like at some points, particularly in the first quarter, that this was going to be a complete domination by Dickinson. Now, granted, the Falcons have done their part, but Dickinson, 4 personal foul penalties, along with a couple of other penalties. It's close to 100 yards of penalties that they've had in the first half. And certainly, head coach John Snelson will have to do something to try to ease that and get some discipline reinstalled back in the squad as the start of the third quarter begins. Fortunately, they do get the football, so we'll see an opportunity to see Malachi Gamble, 14 carries, 234 yards in the first half.
My goodness. And, it's one of those things, credit to Clear Lake for staying in the game and taking advantage of the mistakes, but it really does feel like Dickinson was able to secure a lead off their play, but also keep the game close with their play as well.
And they have been their best friend and own worst enemy as we are set to kick off. We'll actually see someone attempt a kick that goes beyond 15 or 20 yards beyond the line of scrimmage, and it is a line drive squibber that is going to be picked up by Richard Lee, and Lee to around the 20 and is going to be dragged down around the 22-yard line. So good coverage by the Clear Lake return team, the special teams unit, that gives Dickinson 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Absolutely. You got to believe Dickinson just wants to go back where they wants to pick up where they left off in that first quarter and a little less of what they had in the second quarter.
And no doubt, in the first quarter it was a heavy dose of Malachi Gamble. In the second quarter, it was a heavy dose of yellow flags flying all over the place. So the Gators start the second half with Gamble in the backfield, and he will get the toss.
They've enjoyed this play.
Corner, and he is going to be slowed down. He will gain a yard on that play as Clear Lake able to sniff that play out. In there is number 21 for Clear Lake, Cameron Nelson, as the Gators now try to go a little bit of a no huddle.
Good news if you're a Clear Lake fan. That play scored huge twice in the first half. They've got an answer for it this time.
And again, a good stop as the Falcons have done a great job of sniffing that play out in the first two plays. Number 28 for the Falcons, that is Darian Promise Jr., and number 43, Omar Mastori. They're on the combined stop, so it's a third down and long for the Gators. Handoff is going to be to Gamble, and Gamble's going to be close to a first
very
down.
Very close. Depending on the spot.
We'll see. He got just enough.
My goodness. And I'll tell you what.
As it is enough to move the chains and a first down.
But that's what you want, though, if you're Clear Lake. They're making Dickinson earn it. It's just enough for the first, and that's a far cry from where they were in the first half, giving up those huge chunk yardage plays.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line is Dickinson. And it'll be a handoff again to Gamble. And Gamble to the 40. And Gamble's got a foot race. 40 inside the 35. Dragged down and around the 33-yard line. Tackle made by number 22, Aiden Scruggs. And the 28, Promise Jr. as Malachi Gamble getting close to 300 yards on the ground tonight as a man is down for Clear Lake around the Falcon 45. We'll take the quick timeout with them. 10:31 to go as we take a look at the replay as Gamble almost got out of there for his 4th touchdown.
Embrace the chaos. Visit riotsports.co to learn purchase product and use discount code CL10 to save.
Hi, my name is Mason Peterson, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
My name's Thomas with Garcia's Detailing, and we're out here at Clear Life Media in League City, Texas, and we're about to be working on the Sierra HD 2500. We're going to be doing a 2-stage paint correction. We're going to be laying down our ceramic System X. We're going to be doing a 5-year warranty for these guys. This truck's going to shine like never before with the hands of Garcia's Detailing, because when you put love into the art, it shows.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. There you see some of the lovely Dickinson cheerleaders. And good news, I believe the player was able to walk off under his own power after a huge gain by Malachi Gamble. More of the same, Brandon, and bad news if you're a Clear Lake fan.
35-yard gain as he will get a breather. It's going to be Bowie with the carry, and Bowie bounces off a tackle and gets down to around the 27-yard line. So his 3rd carry of the evening as they get Malachi Gamble a breather. He's got 282 yards on the ground.
My goodness. I mean, that's what more could you ask for, right?
Yeah, no doubt. And, a huge hit. Hello.
That's the 2nd time Clear Lake in this half has measured that play. It scored twice for Dickinson in the first half, and this time Clear Lake has it scouted. They are putting a man out there in the shotgun formation, and they are ready to strike.
Huge hit there as Aguiar has a 3rd and long, steps back, throws. Ball is going to be caught, and it should be a first down. Is a first down as Caleb Peterson with the reception.
And that's good news for Dickinson, is they can do more than just run the ball.
So 1st and 10 now at the 21-yard line for the Gators, and it will be a handoff to Bowie, and Bowie is still going. Stayed on his feet long enough to get to around the 15-yard line, so extra effort there. Gets them close to the marker.
Little bit of tumbling action there. Manages to stay on his feet, a cartwheel, if you will, to keep it going. That Bowie did not sink. And it's now Malachi Gamble back out there. Watch for the home run ball.
And it will be to Gamble. And Gamble gets a good block, turns the corner, still on his feet, inside the 10, inside to around the 8-yard line.
Absolutely, and that time they managed to find success on it. It's that little speed option where Dickinson just runs the quarterback out, and every time I believe he's pitched it out, but he has the option to keep it and turn up.
First down, swings it back to Gary, and a huge hit as he was divorced from that football. Number 28, Darian Promise.
22,
22, excuse me.
My goodness,
Aiden
Scruggs.
Ignite.
Absolutely. And clean hit, too. That was shoulder pad in the pads. That was perfect ball defense right there. My goodness, look at this again.
He felt that one.
Yeah, take a play off on that one, young man. You were in a car wreck out there. My goodness.
2nd and goal from the 9. It'll be a handoff to Gamble. Tries to turn the corner, moves the pack to around the 5-yard line, so he'll pick up 4.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's the kind of thing a defense needs. They need energy. They thrive off of, those big hits and things like that. That could be exactly what Clear Lake needs to make a stand right here. But Dickinson has gone back now. They're in a simple eye set looking to try to just run the ball.
And it will be to Gamble, and he is going to be stuffed. Falcons all over on that one. He probably got a yard, if that.
Yeah, Clear Lake defense has stepped up here. They gave up the huge play. That's why they're down here in the first place. But they have stepped up. They're definitely playing better defense. I think we actually have another
man down. It might be a case of cramps, as this is a very humid night in early October.
Folks, we're actually going to take a second. Let's throw it over to our sideline reporter, Miss Caitlin Pristine. Caitlin, who you got down there?
Hey everyone, it's Caitlin, and I'm back with Clear Life Media, the game of the week. I'm today here with Reagan, the cheerleading captain. Reagan, how are you tonight?
I am feeling so great tonight. The Gators are doing really, really good, and the crowd is super involved, so we're doing really good tonight.
You know what? Since you're on that topic, what do you think about the score tonight?
The score tonight, it's getting a little bit close, but I know that the Gators are going to pull it through and bring us home a win.
That's awesome, and I'm expecting that too, depending on the score. What's your favorite thing about cheerleading?
My favorite thing about cheerleading is the fact that I get to do this every single week. This ends my week, and it is just my favorite thing in life. I've been doing it for so long, and I'm so grateful that I get to.
That's so amazing. And what is it like to represent that Gator pride every time you step on this field?
I think that the Dickinson Gators are one of the most prideful schools. I love all of our school spirit. Every single week it is so fun. Our school is so involved, and it is so fun to be a part of that.
That's awesome. Thank you so much, Reagan. It's nice to meet you. Thank you.
Awesome.
Back to you, Clay.
Thank you so much, Caitlin. It's nice to meet you, Reagan. As the Gators walk back out onto the field.
And it looks like they are going to bring in the field goal unit, as it will be Orlando Torres. He will spot the ball at the 12-yard line, so it'll be a 22-yard attempt with Arthur as the holder.
And this field goal will help mitigate some of that two-point conversion.
Low snap, kick is up, but he got more than enough.
No good.
No, he did not. He hooked it wide, and
wide
Clear
left.
Lake gets a big victory there. They hold Dickinson inside their own 10, inside the Clear Lake 10. So 7:42 to go here in the third quarter. It is still 35-22, Dickinson over Clear Lake on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
The event of the year returns to Hitchcock this October. The Hitchcock Good Old Days is October 11th and the 12th. Perfect for the entire family. Enjoy the barbecue cook-off, live music, mutton bustin', and the Miss Good Old Days pageant. Shop local and enjoy the vendor market with over 40 vendors. Tickets are only $5. We'll see you at the Good Old Days Fairgrounds. Learn more about this event at hitchcockchamber.com.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. I'm Clay Roberts calling the action here with Brandon Williams. And a huge moral victory we were talking about during the break for Clear Lake. They give up the big run, but then they also hold Dickinson to no points. That's what you want to see as a defense. They knuckled down when it mattered most. Now they've got the ball. They're starting to establish a bit of a rhythm. They tried first with Benjamin. Let's see what they do here on second down.
Second down and 7 at their own 23-yard line. Robinson steps up, throws, and it is going to be incomplete.
Yeah, flag on that.
Got the flag as Cotton was the intended receiver. He got touched up a little bit, and it is going to be a penalty against Dickinson. And yet another Gators mistake is going to move the chains for Clear Lake.
And that was a touched up a lot of bit. They were attempting that slant route that we talked about, trying to come inside, but the Dickinson defensive back just managed to bump him completely off the route. More importantly, while the ball was in the air. That's the big no-no committed there, giving Clear Lake a first down. It's just Dickinson continuing to keep the Falcons in this fight.
So 1st and 10 for Clear Lake at their own 33-yard line. 6:55 to go here in the third quarter. Again, 35-22 is the score. Clear Lake definitely still in this ball game. So 1st and 10 coming up. Robinson in shotgun. waits the snap, has it, has pressure, steps up, throws, looks long, going downfield. That ball is going to be incomplete, but it will be a pass interference. He wanted Brantley. Brantley almost came down the catch, but nonetheless, that is a blatant pass interference and a 1st and 10 coming up again for Clear Lake.
No doubt. And here's the thing. The receiver was hand fighting a good bit as well. But the difference is that the receiver had his head turned looking for the football. The defensive back was facing the receiver. That means he's interfering with the pass there. Again, Dickinson just continuing to give up penalty yardage. And when you get a chance, if you could add it up, I'd love to know how many yards
They're
were
definitely over the 100-yard mark at this point. They've given up 25 yards on this drive alone.
My goodness.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line, 6:48 to go, third quarter. Still a 35-22 game, but slowly but surely, Clear Lake, which once trailed 28-7, is starting to gain some confidence, and with the mistakes by Dickinson, they're having an opportunity to maybe get closer. 1st and 10, it will be Cotton in motion, and a flag down, and someone jumped a little too early, and for once, this penalty may not be on Dickinson.
Might actually be the formation as well. Had a lot of men moving in the backfield. No, it is a false start. You're correct. False start. You know, it feels kind of like shades of that Alabama-Georgia game from over the weekend. You go up 28 early, but then you just kind of hang around for a bit too long. You don't seal the deal. You wind up committing little penalties and little flags, things like that. It just keeps your opponent in, and they just grind away. Clear Lake has to have that mentality in this ball game of just we're going to play all 4 quarters and hope that Dickinson just lets it slip away from them.
And 1st and 15, the handoff is going to be to Benjamin, and Benjamin is going to be swarmed down. A host of Gators on that play led by number 54, Ethan Sampson, as a big loss on that one. Takes the ball back to the 35, maybe the 34-yard line. That is a loss of 9.
My goodness.
Actually, much more than that, a loss of 10.
I tell you what, they've practically got a home game with the yardage they have to pick up here. My goodness.
2nd down and 25. Robinson back, steps up, looking downfield, and it's incomplete. A lot of hand touching between the two of them, and the officials didn't call it on this one.
Yeah, I think they might say ball might have been uncatchable, but yeah, it's a long ways to make up. You have to keep going to that though. Just be aware that Dickinson could float that safety over the top and kill that top route. You see there, some of the student body not quite as enthused as they could be, as this is just 2-score game.
As it's now 3rd down and 25 with 6:05 to go here in the third quarter. Falcons have to get the ball to the 42-yard line, up Dickinson to make the 1st down.
Dickinson's going to bring pressure.
Robinson back, steps up, heaves, looking downfield, and that ball is going to be incomplete, and the flag is down, and it should have been, because number 14, Cameron Bennett, was trying to catch the ball with one arm, mainly because the Gator defensive back had the other arm.
And I tell you what, it's these defensive backs aren't turning their heads. If they would just play the football, they're playing the receiver instead, and that's going to get the flag thrown every single time.
And another penalty by Dickinson, their 3rd on this drive, has given Clear Lake new life at their own 48-yard line. So a 3rd and 25 becomes a 1st and 10 for the Falcons.
No doubt. And again,
1st and 10 with exactly 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
I tell you what, I would just keep going. You're going to keep giving up those penalties. Why not just keep taking that shot?
Handoff is going to be to Benjamin. Benjamin tries to turn the corner, does, and maybe gets about a yard, if that. Huge whack on that play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's you have to keep trying to run the ball as well. You have to keep trying to keep your balance, is what we talked about. Benjamin not having a ton of success. You see here the Clear Life Tense and Events replay, meeting him at the corner. Look at this big hit. Bang! Good physical football right there by the Gators.
So 2nd down and 10, no gain on that one. As the Falcons, their own 48, it'll be Robinson, tries to call his own number, does not get much of anything. He got spun around and made enough to get around 3, maybe 4 on that play before Ricks and a number of Gators there on the stop. Also in their number 34, number 24, Aiden Johnson there on the stop.
I tell you what, Clear Lake is just constantly fighting on every single down, every run, every play. They're just trying to keep the play alive, trying to stay in this ball game. That's really what you're seeing from the Falcons so far. Dickinson is kind of doing the opposite. They're committing these penalties and kind of giving up yardage. They don't need to.
Third down, handoff is going to be to Benjamin. Benjamin close to a first down. He's going to be a couple of yards short of a first. So 4th and short, you got to figure that the Falcons are going to go for it as we go inside 5 minutes here in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and 2 here. They gave him that yardage on the forward progress there.
So 4th down, he needs 2 to get the first down.
Got to wonder what they're going to call here. This playbook has been a bit all over the place for Clear Lake so far.
4th down, Robinson waiting to snap. He will move Benjamin over to the near side.
6 seconds left on the play clock.
Got to hurry and get this one off. Robinson does get it off, and he will call his own number, and he got enough for a first down. Penny Robinson, gritty run, moves the chains for Clear Lake on a 4th and short. Robinson gets the ball to the 41-yard line, and a new set of downs for Clear Lake with 4:17 to go here in the third.
Man, that was a long series just to get the first down there, but good job by Clear Lake. An excellent job there by Penny Robinson, keeping the ball himself, seeing that the defender was kind of froze. He had that, paralysis by analysis, trying to figure out who's going to get the ball, and he cuts inside and manages to get just enough for the first down here. 1st
and 10 at the 41-yard line. Pistol set. Handoff is going to be to
Here he goes.
Benjamin, and Benjamin has got his second touchdown of the night. Falcons have turned this into a one-score game.
Brandon,
wow.
Look on the replay. It was the draw. Watch Penny Robinson hold the ball for just a second, hands the ball off, and now that all of that blitz is behind the line. The draw will kill the blitz if you can just create a hole for your running back. Excellent play call there from Clear Lake, from Donald Lawrence over at the Clear Lake sideline, and they managed to pick up the touchdown and bring this within a one-score game here.
3:36 to go here in the third quarter. We await the extra point. Kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. So 3 minutes, 36 seconds to go in the third quarter. It is now Dickinson 35, and it's Clear Lake 29 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Hi, my name is Daniel Sereni.
Today we're at Texas First Bank in Dickinson, Texas.
Texas First Bank in Hitchcock.
Texas First Bank here in Galveston.
Texas First Bank has over 27 locations from Galveston all the way to Conroe.
Texas First is a locally owned and independent community bank.
Texas First Bank offers a wide range of different products and services from consumer to business. We're here to help you in any way.
Love for you to come in and visit with us and talk to one of our banking representatives.
At any of our 27 locations or
Texas First Bank.
Helping Texas.
Back, folks, the Clear Life Media Game of the Week, and there you see all of the sponsors. We could not do it without you. B&O Construction, Galveston College, Lone Star Injury Attorneys, Santa Fe Education Foundation, Ryan Masso Realtor, Communities in Schools in the Bay Area, Hippie Fertilizing, Texas First Bank, Hitchcock Economic Development, Texas Pit Stop Barbecue, our newest sponsor, Red River Cantina, Garcia's Auto Detailing, All-in-One Tents and Event Center is sponsoring all of our replays, and Texas Star Grill Shop. Thank you so much to all of our sponsors. Clear Life could not bring you the Game of the Week each and every week without you.
And after that kickoff to number 31, Darian Coleman with the return that puts Dickinson with the position at the Clear Lake 47-yard line. Now a 6-point game when at one point it was 28-7.
I'll tell you what, it looked like it was going to be a snooze fest at the start. It looked like it was going to be a blowout, but Clear Lake just keeps drudging away, staying in this fight. And look, Dickinson took a minute there. They got their whole team together for this. Bit of a come-to-Jesus meeting possibly for the Gators.
1st and 10, it is going to be a handoff to Gamble. Turns the corner, 45-40. Pulls off a couple of defenders inside the 32 around the 29-yard line. So Gamble pulls his way for 18 yards.
I'll tell you, I think John Snelson for Dickinson knows the same thing we know, and that's that Gamble has perimeter speed and will get around all those defenders if they can't get to him first.
That's caught by Peterson. Quick hitter by Arthur. Gets Peterson inside the 20.
Dickinson
spotted 2 to 20.
Moving very quickly on this drive, looking to upset that rhythm Clear Lake was feeling, that momentum.
Second and short. Arthur rolls out, steps up, looks, heaves, goes downfield, incomplete, and
That's
there's
gonna be
a flag. So the Falcons doing a little grabbing up their own.
Yeah, and this was much more of a grab. That ball was sailing towards the corner of the end zone, and Clear Lake didn't see which defensive back it was. He was hanging on for dear life. That's a tough one, Brandon. Do you give up a touchdown or do you give up a penalty?
You give up the penalty any time.
And no doubt, but that is going to give a hot Dickinson offense a fresh set of downs. Now, the good news for Clear Lake, you held them previously, but you are asking a lot of this defense to do it a second time.
Oh, no doubt. First and goal at the 6-yard line. And a running back that is over 300 yards this evening. As Arthur will lead the offense out of the huddle. 2 receivers over to the far side, and then it's going to be Gamble. And Gamble's just going to waltz into the end zone. 4th touchdown of the night with 2:59 to go in the third quarter, and it did not take long for the Gators to put this back into a 2-possession lead.
No doubt about it. Got to be a bit of a devastating touchdown here if you're a Clear Lake fan, but breath of fresh air for the Dickinson Gators as their man gets in for the 4th score tonight. He just walked right in, too. That was, Brandon, I think one of us could have. Well, maybe not us, but someone better.
Maybe someone, someone a little faster than one of us could have got in there. As we await the extra one, it looks like they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, you've got
and it would make it a 14-point lead if they can convert it.
They got to try to wipe out that 2-point conversion that Clear Lake got earlier. Now, remember, that 2-point conversion from earlier happened because of an offsides penalty by the Gators.
18 seconds on the play clock, so they have time as Arthur, shotgun, has a man in motion. And it is going to be Arthur calling his own number, and he will get the 2-point conversion. So it's now a 14-point lead for Dixon, 43-29 over Clear Lake with 2:59 to go here in the third quarter on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Lone Star Muscle is produced by Clear Life Media, a leader in high-quality video production. Clear Life Media specializes in video production, live streaming, photography, podcast, and much more. With the brand new state-of-the-art studio located in League City, Texas, make your next production come to life. Book today. Check out Clear Life Media on social media and learn more at clearlifemedia.com.
Hi, Coach Nelson here. You are watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Saw Coach Nelson there. Got to believe he's happy. His Gators make this a 2-score game once again.
No doubt. A quick drive, 47 yards, 3 plays, a pass interference in there as well. Ends up with Gamble in his 4th touchdown of the night.
No doubt about it. And again, it was the kicking woes for Clear Lake that gave him the short yardage in the first place.
Again, another squibber. And that was fielded by number 5, Xavier Brantley. And the Falcons will try to get back into this ball game. They will have a 1st and 10, spot the ball at the 37-yard line with 2:52 to go here in the third quarter.
I tell you, it does feel like if Dickinson could just knuckle down and make mistake-free football for a drive or two, this game would be out of reach. It's been a lot of penalties for the Gators that have kind of kept Clear Lake in this. We keep saying it, but it really is the narrative of the game so far.
Pistol set for the Falcons on the 1st and 10, and it will be Robinson and the Gators all over that play.
Yeah, there was more blue in the backfield than white. My goodness, the blitz penetrated, and it brought down that run play. Look at this, 1, 2, 3 Gators in the backfield, 4, 5, 6, swarming the ball. That's the defensive mindset you have to maintain a lead.
Chase Lewis, one of the first players in there. They will give it a loss of 3 on that, so a 2nd and 13 for the Falcons. 2:21 and counting. Again, pistol set
Bring the blitz again.
Handoff again to Benjamin. Benjamin turns the corner, gets to the 40. He'll get some decent yards out of that one. Gets around the 41, so it's a gain of 7 on that one.
I tell you, Benjamin has an explosive first step. As soon as the ball touches his hand, he's just about at top speed, it seems like. So if you can get him a little bit of a gap, a little bit of an opening, we saw it on the previous touchdown run, he can get loose very, very quickly. Dickinson needs to be careful, maintain their area on the field, make sure that they're containing.
3rd down and 5 at the 42-yard line, 1:44 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Robinson is shotgun. They've got 3 wide receivers set, 2 on the near side. Robinson back, steps up, has pressure, evades the rush, and still on his feet, loses the football, and it's going to be recovered by the Gators.
Now, tell you what, Robinson was trying to make a move there, trying to make a play, but if the running back never secures that ball, that can be, you saw the results right there. He actually had it secured. That's just good defense.
That was just a hard hit. The ball got popped loose. Richard Lee with the recovery.
Credit to the Gators defense. That was helmet on ball. That's exactly the way you're supposed to tackle. Obviously, you can't hit the helmet. You can't hit below the knee. You know, there's a middle ground there, and that's also where the football is, guys. Aim for the football with that big block of a helmet. You can get fumbles just like that. Dickinson can now go up 3 scores.
1st and 10 for Dickinson at the Clear Lake 49-yard line. 1:28 to go, 3rd quarter. They're up 14, looking for more.
Watch that pitch play.
Low snap. Handoff is going to be to Gamble, and Gamble found enough strength to get about 3 on that play when it looked like he would be stood up.
And no doubt about it. And they're in the shotgun, which is where they like to run that pitch play. It's something to keep an eye on. They've got that right side of the field. That's where they have the majority of their space right now.
2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line. No huddle will be Gamble. Gamble shakes off 1 tackle, shakes a second. Still spinning, gets close to the 40-yard line, down to around the 41-yard line. So he will pick up about 5, leaving him a couple of yards short of a 1st down.
Yeah, 3rd and 2 here. 3rd and 2 on this play. It's going to make it a very important drive here, a very important stop if Clear Lake can get it. Got to play fundamental defense there and be aggressive.
3rd down and short.
Got to jump off sides. Free play.
It's a free play. Arthur scrambling around. Arthur will just go out of bounds, but it's going to be a 1st down for Dickinson as the Falcons jumped early.
Yeah, I like that call there of the hard count from Dickinson because, like I said, that defense is thinking aggressive, get the stop, turn this game back around. And then you throw that hard count in and all those players go jumping off sides.
Oh, with the confirmation. And doesn't look like anything. So it's a...
Actually, I think they picked the... No,
they
surely
picked the flag
not.
up.
It is 4th down.
It is 4th down, so it is a loss of yardage.
Now, I believe I saw several Clear Lake players off sides, but it's 4th and 2
4th and 2. And again, it's going to be a handoff. And
this
time, they don't get it. Tackle made by number 21, Cameron Nelson, as the fumble does not hurt Clear Lake as the defense comes up again with a big stop.
That's really been the story so far, hasn't it? Is the maturity and the growth of this Clear Lake defense as they went from getting gashed in the 1st quarter to making stops here in the 3rd as we are just about ready to start the 4th in just a moment. 5 seconds left here in the 3rd. And Clear Lake's defense so far in this half has stepped up.
They have stepped up huge for the most part. The only exception on that 1 touchdown drive. But Clear Lake has stayed in this ball game, and right now, going into the 4th quarter, they still have an outside shot at pulling this one out.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You just have to get some points on the board. That's really been the struggle so far, is getting this offense on a roll. It's mostly just been Dickinson giving up yardage on penalties.
Cotton in motion. They'll fake the reverse, and it'll be a spin to Benjamin, and Benjamin will get to around the 47-yard line. So he will pick up 4 on what will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. 36 minutes in the books here at Sam Vitanta. It is Dickinson 43, Clear Lake 29 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
The thing is nobody's going to see all the mess ups. I'm Nelson Negron.
And I'm Rihanna Negron.
And we're finance. I'm Nelson Negron.
And I'm Rihanna Negron.
And we are Provident Oak Financial. Provident Oak Financial is a Christian-owned investment and Provident Oak Financial is a Christian-owned financial planning and investment firm.
We like to focus on your values and your beliefs and your investment strategies.
With Provident Oak Financial, you're not just a client, you're family. Scan the QR code for your free financial scorecard.
Provident Oak Financial. Family in your future.
My name is Yami, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. We want to give a big thank you to Red River Cantina, one of our latest sponsors here at Clear Life Media. We could not do it without all of our sponsors. Thank you so much. Now Clear Lake takes over here at the start of the fourth.
And it is a reverse to Cotton. Cotton turning a corner as he gets the ball inside the Dickinson 45. They'll spot him at around the 43-yard line, enough for a first down.
12-minute quarters here at the high school level. You got to believe that Clear Lake wants to score, make this a one-possession game. They don't have a ton of time to work with, as much time as normal, at the higher levels. So you got to believe they want to get some points on the board right here, whether it be a field goal or a touchdown.
Two-possession game now with 11:52 to go here in the fourth quarter. Robinson, low snap, drops back, has pressure, looking. Flag is down. He's just going to throw this one away. And the penalty is in the backfield. Most likely it is a hold.
Yeah, most likely so. You had the ball get bobbled, and then the quarterback scrambles out of his pocket. That means those defenders are going to give chase, and the offensive linemen are going to grab hold.
And it is a holding call against Clear Lake, and that should push the Falcons back 10.
It's really just been from both sides, sloppy football game. We always talk about it every week. Who makes the least amount of errors in the game, whether it be turnovers, whether it be penalties? It's not the team that always has the highest upside. It's usually the team that has the highest downside. Who's able to prevent themselves from getting shot in the foot, so to speak.
Sometimes it just comes down to who runs out of bullets first.
Absolutely.
First and 20 for the Falcons. Low snap. It'll be a hand up to Benjamin. Benjamin cuts back.
Change of direction.
Reverses field. Midfield, 45-40. He got a good chunk of those yards back. He made something happen. Saw he had nothing on the far side. Cut it back and got past midfield to around the 40, maybe the 38-yard line.
I tell you what, unsung hero on that play, Penny Robinson. He hands the ball off, but then kept moving with the play to pick up a key block that sprung that run for about 5 extra yards. Great job there by Penny Robinson, and, of course, a good run as well by the running back.
So it's a second down and 6 at the 38. 11:34 here in the fourth quarter. Low snap again. Robinson has pressure, tries to evade the rush. Looking. Steps up, throws. Ball is going to be caught. Reception made by Cotton.
I tell you what, Brandon, it's those blitzes. They brought so many people that you've only got – actually, I believe there were 2 people out there by that receiver, but he was able to come back to the ball, and there's no one underneath because of the blitz.
8-yard gain by Cotton, who's got a touchdown already. He makes a huge reception to keep this drive going. First and 10 at the 30-yard line of Dickinson. Robinson back, steps up, looks, goes long, has a man incomplete. Was looking for Cotton, but just missed him.
I tell you what, the deep ball has been an issue for Dickinson all game long. It's just that Clear Lake hasn't been able to capitalize on it. Between 2 deep pass interference plays, and then right there we saw it. They had a man open in the end zone. They were able to beat the defensive back, just could not complete the pass.
Second and 10 coming up for Clear Lake. Got to figure that they will continue to try to find ways to get Cotton open, as he has been an integral part of their offense here in the second half. Man in motion of far side. It's going to be a handoff to Benjamin. Benjamin inside the 30, and he will get down around the 28-yard line. So he'll pick up about 2 on that one.
Absolutely. That change of direction is really what's getting Dickinson. They've absolutely been able to lock down the play at the first point of attack, but it's that second point of attack, the perimeter gains that are helping to keep these plays alive for Clear Lake, the little bounce out.
3rd down and 8 coming up for the Falcons at the Dickinson 28-yard line. You got to figure from here on out everything is 4-down territory for Clear Lake. Robinson will break the huddle. He's got Benjamin in the backfield with him. Pistol set, 3 wide receivers. Low snap. Robinson has pressure again, avoids the rush, evades another one, has room, 25, spins and gets the first down. He juked himself and found enough to get to a first down.
My goodness, that's like a first down that Acme would be proud of. Just kind of bounces one way, bounces back the other, looking like a Looney Tune out there. My goodness. But look at this, change of direction, getting out of the way. 23's there to make it. Goes to plant the foot, slips on the turf. Oh, my goodness. Pops back up. I think the defender was kind of like, what's about to happen here?
He thought that he was down, and he just actually ended up giving him the first down.
Crazy turn of events. That's kind of been the story of the game. Clear Lake having a tough time getting this play in.
And they were looking to measure, and should be enough, and is a first down. He got it.
Hey, get a little measurement, move it, and that's going to Clear Lake all the time to get this play up because I think they knew they got it.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line, 10:59 and counting.
Watch the left side of the field right now. They've got one receiver out there with one defensive back, and they've been taking those shots downfield all game.
Keep an eye on the near side of the field where you've got Brantley on the one-on-one. Busted play there as Benjamin slung down at around the 22-yard line, so they'll lose a couple on that one.
Absolutely. They packed the box, too. I think they were kind of expecting it there. And even if they weren't, they thought, we'll get to the quarterback anyway. They've almost had Penny Robinson on a few of these plays. He's just had those elusive feet, and extending the play has really been the name of this drive so far.
Benjamin goes out. He is going to be replaced by Bynum in the backfield. 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line of Dickinson. 10:20 to go here in the 4th quarter. Gators up 43-29, but the Falcons trying to cut into the deficit. Rolls out. Robinson steps, throws. Ball is going to be almost intercepted. Oh, my gosh. Richard Lee, if he catches it, man alive, he has got nothing but real estate in front of him.
I tell you what, good job there by the Gators defense, floating out to the perimeter with that rollout play and making sure you have 2 people on any of those receivers. Number 4 was right there. That was, let's see, where's the name? Richard Lee was right out there. Richard Lee got a hand on it. If he would have caught that ball, like you said, it's green grass and high tides. But Clear Lake, again, story of the game, lives to fight another down.
3rd down and 12 now at the 22. Robinson rolls out, has pressure, steps up, throws. Ball is going to be, are they going to give it a catch? They will. Heck of a catch made by Xavier Brantley, and that is going to move the chains once again.
My goodness. Footsteps, toe touches. What a catch there to keep Clear Lake alive. Brandon, it's just the Cinderella story that won't strike midnight so far.
It is not quite yet, as it's 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Handoff is going to be to Benjamin. Benjamin gets to around maybe the 7 or perhaps the 6-yard line.
I tell you what, just inching your way towards that goal line. Like I said, the main goal here needs to be hook or crook, get some points on the board, no matter what it is. It looks like they're thinking touchdown, obviously, but a field goal also makes an interesting game. But obviously they're thinking touchdown here.
Robinson calls his own number, cuts back, finds his way in, and he will score.
Penny Robinson follows the running back up the middle. It's a designed run play. No trickeration on this one, Brandon. No elusiveness. Follow your lead blocker. Go right up the gut. Watch this. He cuts out. Follow 24 right up, and 24 will eliminate that first tackler and open the space. Touchdown, Falcons. Folks, we get ready for the extra point here. They brought it back within a one-score game.
Pazzo set to attempt the extra point. High snap, but the kick is going to be up, and it is going to be no good.
My goodness.
It's still a one-score game here at San Vitanza with 9:23 to go. Clear Lake making a game of this one as they trail only by 43-35 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Thank you, Ryan Massa Realtor, for sponsoring the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media. Ryan is a realtor specializing in first-time home buyers and relocations to the Texas Gulf Coast region. Finding your tomorrow home today. Learn more on Facebook at Massa Realtor.
Hi, my name is Evan Fernandez. You're watching Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. As you see there, next week, we're coming to Santa Fe, making our way back down as Santa Fe will face off against the Iowa Colony Pioneers. It's always a great time down in Santa Fe. Be sure to join us next week.
Looking forward to being back at Santa Fe. We saw them with the victory the last time we saw the Indians. See if they can make it 2-0 when we show up. Set to make the kickoff.
Curious how they kick this one off.
Is Puzzo, and it's going to be a squibber that's going to be picked up by Lee to around the 20. And he stopped it around the 22-yard line. So good coverage again by the Clear Lake Special Teams unit.
Yeah, you cannot give this offense a short field. You have to make them earn everything. That's how Clear Lake has had success defensively, is when they have more and more plays to take away. Now, obviously, the real problem is how do you stop Malachi Gamble? He has been the threat on this offensive side of the ball and made things impossible, seemingly, for Clear Lake. 4 touchdowns already in this game. You got to believe he's thinking, nail in the coffin here with a 5th one.
This is what Dickinson needs. They need to be able to get one of these championship drives, take some time off the clock, wear that defense down, and cap the drive with a score. 1st and 10 at the 22. It is going to be a handoff to Gamble, and Gamble will get past the 25 to around the 26.
I tell you what, Clear Lake has just overloaded that side with the blitz, forced Malachi back up on the inside into the rest of the defense. They're looking to shut down the run first and foremost, it seems.
2nd down coming up. Hand up to Gamble. Gamble past the 35. He will have enough to move the chains, and a 1st down for Dickinson.
Absolutely. That's not what you need if you're Clear Lake. But the problem is, we talked about earlier, is that perimeter burst that Malachi Gamble has. When he's able to get around the corner, it's very tough for people to find an angle on him. He manages to get around, turn the corner up the sideline. That is the real threat in my mind of Malachi Gamble. Then once he gets the momentum, obviously, it's a lot of momentum to stop.
Pick up 10 on that one. 1st and 10, and the Gators looking to try to consume some clock here with 8:33 to go. Play clock down to 5. High snap. A bit of confusion. And it's going to get a couple of yards for Geary as he gets to around the 41-yard line. He'll pick up 5 on that one.
Absolutely. The high snap allowed those Clear Lake defenders, those Falcons, to get into the backfield and just disrupt that. Kind of disrupted the play. The fact they managed to get 2nd and 5 is still honestly really impressive. But Clear Lake needs to get a stop here. They have to get the ball back. They've been flirting with it being a tie ball game for a while now, and Dickinson just manages to pull away every time.
2nd down and 5 coming up. Aguirre will hand it off to Gamble, and Gamble is going to be stuffed.
Number 84.
Probably got to the line of scrimmage as number 84 for the Falcons.
Owen
Pulick
with
the stop.
I tell you what, they read that all the way. They had 3 down linemen, 4 linebackers, 3-4 defense, manages to float everyone to that side. They're just following the offensive linemen. Where they go, we follow, and they're just creating a wall of defense there. Good job there. Defense wins the battle. That one, 3rd down.
3rd and 5 coming up, and it is going to be Geary
attempt.
back to the throw. Ball is going to be caught. It's a 1st down and more inside the 40 to around the 38-yard line. The reception made by Jeremiah Scobie, and it's enough to move the chains and a 1st down.
Yeah, and they saw the same thing we did. When that defense moved over, you just roll the quarterback back the other way and find the open man. Good pitch and catch there to pick up a huge chunk of yards for the Gators as they've moved on to the other side of the field, now in Falcon territory.
20-yard completion, 1st and 10 with 6:55 to go. Ball at the 39-yard line. Again, Gators looking to consume as much clock as possible, and it will be a handoff to Gamble, and Gamble's going to get past the first wall, past the second, and gets close to a first down inside the 30. See where that knee lands. It should be enough and is enough for a first down.
10 yards. If he can get the ball and get his momentum up on that perimeter, Gamble is picking up at least 10 yards, it seems.
First and 10 at the 29, 6:25 and counting. An 8-point lead for Dickinson at 43-35. Looking to try to cap this game up with a score and try to finally subdue a determined Falcons team that will not go away.
Bowie in, Gamble out on this one.
Handoff this time. It's going to be to Bowie, and Bowie's going to take a couple of defenders with him inside the 25 to around the 22-yard line. Tackle made by Dominic Mizell, number 91 of several defenders on that play, and a timeout by Clear Lake. They'll take their first with 5:53 to go. We'll take it with them as Clear Lake trailing 43-35, but Dickinson trying to put this one away on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Embrace the chaos. Visit riotsports.co to learn more and purchase product. And use discount code CL10 to save.
Hi, my name is Hunter Hall. You're watching Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. See there the score, 35-43. Gators in the lead, looking to go up 2 scores again. Clear Lake, they've just not been able to put them away. It's Halloween season, and these are Falcon zombies tonight, Brandon. They just will not stay dead.
They just will not. And at one point, they were down 28-7, but have found their way to stay in this ball game. But Dickinson looking like they're finally finding balance on both sides of the ball as they will try to finish this drive, eat some clock up, and add points to the scoreboard. Bowie still in the backfield.
It's something to notice. Dickinson has not had any penalties on this drive, and it has been the most efficient one they've had yet.
Second down. Back to throw. Aguirre has pressure, avoids the rush, steps up, turns, throws. Ball, a nice throw. Ball is caught. That is Scobie with the reception at the 10-yard line. Aguirre, only a sophomore, looked like a very seasoned pro on that throw.
No doubt about it. Avoiding the sack, maneuvering back the other way, getting his body in position to make the throw downfield. Now it is 1st and goal for the Gators. Now remember, Clear Lake held them previously here, but they have given up more points than they've held, so they have to have that wall mentality right here.
1st and goal at the 10, another high snap. It will be Bowie. Bowie moving the pile, gets inside the 5 to around the 4-yard line.
Brandon, I think they've got what it takes to just keep pounding the ball, and eventually I think you have to have the mindset of they can't stop us 4 plays in a row. Just pound the ball away.
Second down, Aguirre calling his own number. Aguirre is in for the score with 5:01 to go. Is it enough to put them away? We'll see, but it is close.
My goodness. Finally, and they keep going up 2 scores. I mean, it's one of those things, and this is the thing to think about, folks. One little play the other direction, and this could be a tie ball game with these scores breaking the ties. That's what's so crazy about this. You talk about game being a game of inches, being a game of one play equals an entire game. That's exactly what we're seeing here. But here we go, Dickinson looking to go up.
Kick is up, and the kick is going to be good. So with 5 minutes, 1 second left, Dickinson now leads by a count of 50-35 over Clear Lake. Still plenty of time left here on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Live in Santa Fe for the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Has a first down, got a block, is going to score!
Don't be surprised. Insurance companies offer bad deals for injury claims. And many lawyers, they take the bad deal, they move on to the next case.
Mitchell is going to be stuffed.
You have a choice. Hire a lawyer who will do the work. Set the tone against the insurance companies. so that you get the max for your injury case. So call Lone Star Injury Attorneys, where we do the work. We punish the insurance companies when they give bad deals. Lone Star Injury Attorneys is a proud sponsor of the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back. The Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Dickinson pulls ahead, 2 scores, up 15, 50-35. They did it on the back of their run game on the previous possession. A little bit of passing as well. 2 big completions to Scobie helped key that drive as the squib kick is fielded. It looks like number 3, Jackson Rourke, with the return, as it will be 1st and 10, Clear Lake, with their 4:54 left. They're going to spot the ball at the 42-yard line. 40, I believe 40. 42. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Right. I apologize. No problem. But yeah, something to look for on this drive is Clear Lake has been taking the deep ball as often as they can, and looking right away, Dickinson has 2 safeties deep, so they will look to pick those deep passes off. 1st and 10 for Penny Robinson and the offense. They've got 2 timeouts left. A high snap. Oh, a handoff to Benjamin. Benjamin is not going to get much of anything on this one as the Gators sniff this one out. Yeah, under 5 minutes left in the ball game, down 15 in enemy territory. And I tell you what, man, I think you got to have some urgency on this if you want to stay in this game. They've been dogged this entire game, constantly fighting back from underneath. But so far, Dickinson has just been much too much for them. But I got to believe they want to keep that fighting mentality on this drive. And this is all or everything on this drive here for the Falcons. Robinson going back, deep. Steps up, looks, has a man incomplete. There was just a lot of confusion on that one. He was going for the corner, whereas it was Cotton streaking down the seam. Yeah, and number 5, Xavier Brantley, had his hands up. Like, what did you call? Like, where was I supposed to be? I don't know who miscommunicated to who. But, yeah, that was a bad miscommunication. I think there was supposed to be a deep post there or something, maybe a slant and go. But, yeah, that was a huge miscommunication there. 3rd down and 12 at the 40-yard line. 4 minutes, 11 seconds to go here in the contest. Again, it's a 2-score game at 50-35. Robinson, quick screen. Ball is not going to get much of anything as the Gators blew that one up. Yeah, got to believe they were thinking on that one. We're just going to pick up some yardage. But I think they probably wanted a little bit more than that because they know it's 4-down territory at this point. So Mace French, number 92, and also in their number 26, Tim Ricks on the stop. They got no gain on that reception, so it's a 4th down and 12 coming up. This is it. This could be the ball game here. Back to throw. Robinson avoids the rush, steps up, is just going to throw it away, but it's a one-hopper that is incomplete, and the Gators are going to get the ball back. And, Brandon, that's really been the story of the game. The Dickinson rush against the elusiveness of Penny Robinson, being able to get loose and make plays. And this time, the Dickinson blitz manages to get back to him, cause the incompletion, and that's probably going to seal the deal for Dickinson. Got a man down around the 40-yard line with 3:32 to go. We'll take the break with them. It is Clear Lake 50, Clear Lake 41, Dickinson 50, Clear Lake 35. We'll get it out on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
The best barbecue is at Texas Pit Stop Barbecue, now open at the Mainland City Center. Brisket, ribs, and smoked chicken. Bring your appetite at Texas Pit Stop Barbecue.
My name is Trevor Brazelton, and you're watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, Kurt. Welcome back to Clear Life Media Game of the Week. On Fridays, we wear pink. Once again, it is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, all month of October. Be sure to reach out if you know someone who's struggling with it. Let them know you love them, you're thinking about them, you're caring about them, and get yourself checked out, folks. You're never too young to struggle with something like that. So we just want to encourage everybody out there here in Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Just a reminder as well, next week, we will be in Santa Fe as Santa Fe hosts Iowa Colony next week, the game of the week.
Number 29, Braylon Bradley, able to walk off on the field under his own power, 1st and 10. Aguirre in the offense, it's going to be Bowie, and Bowie is going to take a couple of defenders with him. Got stood up initially, but plows his way to around the 36-yard line. So a pickup of around 4 and a timeout by Clear Lake with 3:25 to go. We'll take it with them. It is still Dickinson 50, Clear Lake 35 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
This is Gardy with Clear Life. We're opening 3 spots for new broadcast sponsors, starting at only $300 a month. Fight broadcasts, high school sports, podcasts, community stories, and updates. Drop a comment or send an email to info@clearlifemedia.com.
Hi, my name is Lucas Edenfield. You are watching the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. 50-35 Dickinson over Clear Lake, and man, I tell you what, it's the craziest seesaw battle. It's just leaned a little bit more toward Dickinson, and again, I think we kind of talked about it. The story of the game is Dickinson keeping Clear Lake alive. Those penalties over time start to become almost like the paddles that they bring you back to life with, and you just keep bringing them back. But now they're looking to finally seal the deal here as they've got the ball.
They have got the ball second and 6 at the 36-yard line up Clear Lake. Falcons have just 1 timeout remaining with a 2-score deficit facing them.
They've got to get a stop here if they want any chance.
Bowie in the backfield with Aguirre, and it is going to be stuffed. Falcons there on that one, number 90, Dominic Maisel there with the stop.
Yeah, they overloaded that side of the ball, managed to get around the blocker and blow that up in the backfield. Just brilliant blitz there as Clear Lake has taken their final timeout.
3:22 to go. It is still 50-35 Dickinson over Clear Lake on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
Thank you, Ryan Massa Realtor, for sponsoring the Game of the Week on Clear Life Media. Ryan is a realtor specializing in first-time home buyers and relocations to the Texas Gulf Coast region. Finding your tomorrow home today. Learn more on Facebook at Massa Realtor.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. Are you hungry? How about some Red River Cantina fajitas? Fajita Wednesday, back for a limited time. You see the deal there on your screen, and folks, I might be there myself. Come say hey. If you see me at Red River Cantina, drop by. Tell them Clear Life Media sent you.
Clear Lake cannot stop the clock from here out with 3:22 to go. They have forced Dickinson into a 3rd and 7 situation at the 38-yard line.
Do you go to that pitch-out play again? They've scored twice on it. They haven't run it since it got blown up in the 3rd quarter. No, it looks like they're going to go just basic football, man under center.
Would not be surprised to see play action here. 3rd down. It will be a handoff to Bowie, and Bowie spinning past a couple of defenders, got the 1st down, and that is probably going to do it here with 3:15 to go.
Gators just kept fighting away on that play. Bowie just kept driving those feet, spinning, moves the chains. Clear Lake does not have a way to stop the clock. That is going to seal the deal most likely.
3:07 and counting, and the Gators are going to take their own sweet time to break out of the huddle and run plays from here out. Bowie still in the backfield with Aguirre, and it will be Bowie. And Bowie is going to pull past a couple of defenders, still going. Bowie inside the 15, close to the 10.
And, Brennan, this is common. You know, that defense was all set in stone on preventing the first down on the previous drive. So when they give it up, the morale breaks. The morale breaks down. Now their shoulders are slumped, hands on the hips, as you see there. And that's what makes it, you know, so tough. And now all of a sudden the next play is normally when you give up that big play or the touchdown. So I would not be surprised if Dickinson continues to run the ball if we see a touchdown score on this one.
Gain of 19 on that run by Bowie. He's got 27 yards on his last 2 carries. Snap again, this time to Bowie. And Bowie spinning. Bowie inside the 5. Bowie down to the 1. About as close as you can get without scoring a touchdown. Bowie turning those legs, gets 10, and it's a 1st and goal at the 1.
And they'll sneak it in.
We'll wait and see if there's a sneak.
There's a flag down.
Oh.
has about 2 yards rushing.
And we'll see. As quick as they got up to the line, I wonder if maybe a Clear Lake player was off sides or maybe if the formation.
It looks like that might be the case.
Yeah, they got up the line so quickly on that play. I've got to wonder.
There's a flag. Let's see. Yep, you are correct. There was an offsides by one of the Clear Lake defenders, so not much you can move the ball.
You know, half a distance from the goal from the 1. You know, but yeah, I mean, they got up to the play so fast. It was basically a free play. You know, I mean, why not just try to sneak it in?
1st and goal at the 1:45 and counting. Gary calls his number, and Gary
got it in.
Well, wait, get the confirmation. He is in, and a touchdown for Gary. So 1:35 to go. It is now 56-35, and finally the Gators can take a deep breath and embrace the fact that they will be 4-2 overall, but most important, 3-0 in District 24-6A.
Yeah, no doubt. We've seen miracles before, but the way that Clear Lake has been staying alive in this one, I think is going to take a little more than a miracle almost. But, yeah, Dickinson stays alive, fights. You drop 57 on someone, about to be 57. You got to be proud. But the thing to harp on were the penalties kept the opponent in the game. You cannot have that. That's why they have the 35 points they have.
And there's no question that the penalties have hurt, and it's certainly something that Coach John Snelson will hammer home to his players. Good reason to feel good about the win. As 1 minute, 35 seconds left, it is Dickinson 57, Clear Lake 35 on the Clear Life Media Game of the Week.
In the Instrumentation Technology program at Galveston College, students engage in high-tech instruments and equipment used in automated systems that are critical to the operation of chemical plants, petrochemical refineries, air and water treatment facilities, and more.
I really enjoy the hands-on. All of this was just bolts and pieces. We built everything. So you're putting it together from the ground up, and you're really learning it.
For more information, visit gc.edu.
Welcome back, folks. Clear Life Media Game of the Week as Dickinson gets ready to kick off, and they have finally made this a 3-score game after flirting with 1-score, 2-score for about 3 quarters now, and the ball comes loose, picked back up by a Clear Lake Falcon. Or it's a Dickinson football, actually. Excuse me. My angle, I thought someone caught it and ran.
It is Dickinson ball.
Worst comes to worst for Clear Lake. If it wasn't a sealed deal before, it is sealed now. Yeah, I thought the Clear Lake player got it right there, but he could not maintain it. Dickinson picks up the football. My goodness.
So I would just figure that it's going to be victory formation at this point.
And, Brandon, I was asking you kind of during the commercial break, and you're getting the totals up for me. Malachi Gamble's got to be our player of the game.
Oh, without question, he is going to be your player of the game as we get close to touching up his numbers. He is close to 400 yards rushing on the night.
Oh, my goodness.
I can tell you that.
And I tell you what, once again, that fumble right there was just hat on ball, helmet on a ball. That's what caused that. And, well, he's looking to maybe get – oh, no, sorry, that is 44 actually for Dickinson.
And that's the first time we've seen Taven Gomez with the carry.
Yeah, just let him come in and be your closer here on this one. But, yeah, even if you stop the game or he stopped running the ball in the first quarter, he's probably still going to be your player of the game. 3 scores in the first quarter alone for Malachi Gamble, and he just kept running it up from there.
26 carries, 363 yards, 4 touchdowns on the night.
Oh, my goodness. My goodness. And that's got to be a heartbreaker for Clear Lake because they stayed in this game as long as they could, but just much too much. As you see there, the running game.
Run game, again, that is Gomez with the carry.
Once again, folks, we're going to be in Santa Fe next week. We always love to go to sunny Santa Fe. It's going to be a good time as they take on Iowa Colony next week. Clear Life Media Game of the Week. But Dickinson has lived off of this running game mostly, but that they've been balanced. They've been balanced for sure. As you've seen, the deep passes downfield really sealed the deal on that drive that put them up 3 scores. As the clock is winding down, this will be the final play of the game. It's a pass.
Throw, and it's dropped. Incomplete as the ball was intended for number 85, Naguayan Kitchen.
I was going to let you take a shot at that one, man. Man, what a first name. But, yeah, I don't know. But number 85, you'll have a chance next year, young man. He's just a junior.
And they'll just go ahead and kneel down and call it a game here. Let the final 14 seconds tick off as Dickinson. It was a little harder than the score indicated, but nonetheless, the Gators will improve to 4-2 overall, 3-0 in District 24 6A with a 57-35 win. Gators are off next week. They will return to action at home against Brazos Wood October 18th. Clear Lake is also off next week, and they will be at home against Clear Creek on October 24th, Thursday nighter.
And I tell you what, it's nothing to hang your head about if you're Clear Lake. You stay dogged in this fight until the bitter end. It was just Dickinson was much too much, and they started far too hot. That was the real issue I think you address. And if you're Dickinson, you have to address those penalties. You come away with 57 points, but I would love to see the points off penalties, of drives that were extended by penalties, the turnovers, things like that. That's what kept Clear Lake in the game, and Clear Lake just took advantage of it. But ultimately, you go home, you cheer, you celebrate for a day, you get back to work on Monday. Dickinson picks up the victory here.
We will wait and see if we can get head coach John Snelson for post-game.
Hey, Caitlin is doing the work down there. I could see her down there.
And it looks like she is going to be able to.
She's trying to wrangle up these head
wrangling
coaches.
Somebody. We'll wait and see. But again, final score, 57-35. A big night for Malachi Gamble. 26 carries, 363 yards, 4 touchdowns. Gators were up more than 400 yards on the ground this evening as they have ripped off 4 straight wins after an 0-2 start.
I tell you, that's what you want as a team. You knuckle down. You show that you what's your identity. It's not being 0-2. It's being 4-2 now. And that's what Dickinson moves on to here.
You lose. There's no shame in losing to teams like Katy and C.E. King to start. As we await to see if Caitlin can get Coach Nelson. Coach Nelson talking with Coach Lawrence. And it looks like we are going to have him. And all right. Good job. Let's go ahead and get him.
All right. Let's.
And it looks like we are going to be ready momentarily. Okay. We're just moments away from getting it as Gators able to celebrate. And all right, and Caitlin, it's all yours.
Thank you, Coach Nelson. Thank you so much. But there you have it. Coach Nelson introduced himself. Coach Nelson, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling happy that we were proud that our kids came out in the second half and played smarter, cleaner. We just made too many. We just had too many reactionary plays. Just kind of lost our head some, but really proud of our kids and happy that we got that that victory.
That's awesome. And you guys tackled a lot of adversity tonight. How did that make you feel?
Proud of our kids. We've got a mature group. We understand that we're going to make mistakes, but we're going to learn from those mistakes. We're not going to dwell on them, and we're going to keep it moving.
Thank you so much, Coach Nelson. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Josh.
Thank you so much, Caitlin. All right, folks. Well, that's going to do it for us here at Clear Life Media. There you see the final. Dickinson picks up the victory 57-35 over Clear Lake. For the whole crew here at Clear Life Media, I'm Clay Roberts. This has been Brandon Williams. Congratulations to the Gators and Coach Snelson. We'll see you next week in Santa Fe.
Good night.